Tech Break with the original Mr. C. All right, here we go, episode 6. Tech Break with the original Mr. C. If you notice here, you're not seeing my entire Google slide in a published to the web version, because you can also embed that into our Google Sites on a page. So I have a specific page on my site, or my pages on my site. This is the BSD Tech Integration page that has everything there. And we're just going to go right to it real quick. We've got a couple build the turkeys, and I apologize for not getting them out last week. Number 1 is from Eric Kurtz. This is plain and simple, where the students would select Control-C as a copy and then Control-V and put it here and quickly write about their turkey. That's number 1. Number 2 is a easier build. Let's put it this way. The feathers or the leaves are already on the page, and they only have to copy 5 things and put them in, and then they write their story here. I've asked the students, when I do this in Google Classroom, when they start writing, to highlight their text and change the font size. I'm working with students right now and trying to teach them, let's put it that way, all certain skill sets in Google Slides from grade 1 all the way to 5, so that when the teachers in the classroom want to do a project and use Google Slides as their tool, the students will have a decent enough background for that. This is another one I just found today off Bitmojis for Educators. It's real simple. Here we don't cut and paste. Here we just physically move. You can physically move it. This might be good for kindergartners or even first grade, because then you can move the objects just with your keys, the arrow keys. There you have it. We also have a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Listen to the stories. There's multiple slides on this. It's kind of neat. Kind of take a look at it. Kind of fun if you're into the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. And then I threw this in there, and you might be able to see this as a teacher. I'm testing this with students today. These are books about Thanksgiving. Some of these sites might be blocked in YouTube. I'm going to find out the easiest way, rather than trying to get a sample student login and trying it on my own computer, to just run this in one of my WIN classes today and then just see if any of these sites are blocked. There you have it there. All right, I just forgot what I was going to. That's the Thanksgiving read alouds. I have 4 more to go. We have the HMH PDF download page. There's a lot of good stuff here. I'm also working with 2nd, 3rd graders right now on Kami. Their skill set or their learning of Kami is there, but I want to teach those tools a little more. So if the classroom teacher wants to use Kami as a teaching tool, they don't really have to teach the students so much. They already have a decent skill set, and those WIN kids in the class can then be leaders. But there's a lot here. Which one is a good one? The step-by-step is a good one. Where's the sandwich one? Oh, here it is. Here's the sandwich one. I'm probably going to use this right before the holidays, meaning the Christmas holidays, and then and have the students write a little story here. And there it is: topic, detail, 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 and concluding sentence. Kind of a neat little thing. We'll teach them how to put a text box in here, and then when they're done, then they can, you can have them write a paragraph on another piece of paper or electronically someplace else. But at least if they use the text box, choose a font that's loud. That's loud. Let's say loud enough to read, maybe a bold. They're going to be able to read all the sentences at once. All right, what do we have next? The National Geographic Map Maker. This is kind of neat when I found this out. Here's the Map Maker page. You can scroll into wherever you want. And then your base maps are here. Enhanced contrast, human geography, and stuff like that. But if you are teaching anything and you really want to get to a decent map tool, you can use this. I'm gonna have to, and then you can open maps. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this menu. If you want me to come in and teach a lesson with this, if you're in a geography phase in your classroom, just don't hesitate. I also have these. This is a 10-minute twisted tale. This is a neat one. You have 10 minutes to think of a silly story that includes these 3 things: ketchup, Legos, a skunk, and a cloud. And there are quite a few here. There are 15. I will do this soon. I'll probably maybe give them this slide and then another Google Slide to write their story. I haven't decided yet. I also, if I had a classroom with a projector, I could just project this on the screen. They could open up their own document and or Google Slide to do that. All right, let's get it here. Here it is. There's my page. What I've done also on this side is I've added one more thing. This is Mr. C's education. Uh-oh, wrong one. I went up a slide here. Where am I? I clicked on the wrong side. So I am opening slide 1. And right here, this is Mr. C's education Padlet. And this is what it looks like. I try to add things to this Padlet. I kind of took a month and a half off after I got my things in here. But I'm going to try to promote this a little more. I have some BASD in-house stuff, neat websites, cool stuff, and Go Guardian on the left, and then AI Chat GBT right in here. You can add more topics along this. High schools using Padlet. It's kind of neat. You can create an account. It's just another place to put data that you want to share with people. So if you already have a Google Slide, that's understandable. But for me, I can share this out, and then let's hit this plus sign and everything else. Last but not least, everybody, there's 41 days, 12 hours, 16 minutes, and right now, 49 seconds until Christmas. Alrighty, there you have it. Tech break with the original Mr. C. Hey, don't hesitate to maybe subscribe to my podcast. Like, I have one person, and that's me because I test it. I'm just trying to get a couple more people on my site, my podcast site, so that when I start working with some student lighthouse teams, we can make that work. Alrighty, and if you are interested in making a podcast, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. It's not a lot of hard work. It's kind of easy, matter of fact, and then you can share that link through Dojo. Even if you don't want to post your podcast, you can send the audio file through Dojo. And there you have it. This week, Mr. C's bulletin board in Tech Break with the original Mr. C. Not that other Mr. C's aren't as important as I am, but it's the original Mr. C. Like, I was the original Mr. C before anybody else started calling themselves Mr. C. Just letting everybody know that.